again, I welcome you all. Good morning to everyone. Just tell me, am I audible and visible to everyone? So, how are you all? Welcome you all on the platform of Careerwill GS English. Hope you are doing well. And again, I just welcome you all for the subject of economy, which is a very most important for of GS. If you are preparing for any examination, either you are preparing for any state exam or any one-day exams. Just let me know if I am audible and visible to everyone, and share this session to those students who are preparing for these examinations. How are you all? Just share this session, and also let me share this session with you all. And please let me know, am I audible and visible to everyone or not? Please let me know if I am audible and visible to everyone. How are you all? Everything is fine or not? Okay, so should we start our session? Okay, it means if everything is fine, it means I can start my session right now. Okay, so first of all, I just want to make you a simple quick revision of that particular topic that we have discussed in our previous class. As you all know, we have discussed in previous class the, if we talk about the whole theory of supply, so we have discussed two part. If we talk about this, we have discussed two part. The first one is that what do you mean by supply, and what exactly the types of supply, and also we have discussed about the some factors, that what actually what are some basic factors which actually affects the supply, either it will be increased or decreased. So that part we have also discussed, and also we have discussed about some determinants, either it is a price of commodity or other related price of commodity, the technology, population, government policy, number of suppliers. So these are some topics that we have discussed in our classes. And then we have discussed about the movement in the supply curve. Movement in the supply curve, right? It means we have discussed the change in supply curve. Movement in the supply curve means what? The change in the supply curve, and that we have discussed two things. The first one is movement in supply curve, and the second one is what? Shift in supply curve. Movement in supply curve just happens due to which determinant, due to which factor? Just only if there is a change in the price of commodity. If everything is constant, just because of changing in the price, supply, quantity supply effects, that actually comes into the movement in supply curve, which have the two parts. The first one is what? Your increasing part, extension part, and the second one is what? Contraction part. Contraction of supply and extension of supply. So I have told you that extension of supply means what? You are supplying more quantity just because of increasing of price. Here we are studying the supply, not demand. So if the price increases, your quantity supplied will also be increased. So it means what? This is what? Extension of supply. If you talk about the contraction of supply, it means what? When your price decreases, the supply will also be decreased. It means what? This is what? Contraction of supply. Supply contracts, and in previous I have told you supply will be increased. Okay, and then we have discussed about hello. Okay, then we have discussed about what? The shift in supply. And in shift in supply, we have discussed the two things: the increase in supply curve and the decrease in supply curve. So whatever we have discussed, there is an increase in supply curve or decrease in supply, that actually depends due to, or you can say this is actually affects just due to the changing other factors of determinants of supply, and the prices remains constant. Prices remain constant just because of changing in other factors of supply that actually affects the shift in supply. It means what? The shift of supply will towards the forward, or either the supply curve will shift towards the backward. So the coming to the forward, coming to the backward, just due to change in the other factors of supply curve. Am I clear? And you just get two situations. The first one is increase in supply curve, and the second one is what? Decrease in supply curve. Just let me know. This is a quick revision that we have discussed in last previous session class. Just let me know, am I clear with each and every topic or not that I have just told you? Tell me. Everything is clear or not? Everything is clear or not? Just tell me fast. Let me start. We are going to start a new topic. Okay. So first topic that I'm discussing with you all, I think elasticity of supply. I think it is on another supply curve we have already discussed. Okay. Now we are discussing about the elasticity of supply. Elasticity of supply. Elasticity of supply. It means what? Elasticity of supply means what? Right now you have discussed. Right now we have discussed that what? This supply curve, the supply curve is extending or increasing, contracting or decreasing. We are not discussed that how much it is increasing and how much it is decreasing, how much it is extending or contracting. So here we need to understand the magnitude, that how much supply curve is changing, how much the quantity supplied is changing, just because of due to some factors, either it is price or future expectations or technology or population, anything else. So we need to understand here that how much supply is how much. Whenever the anything, any variable, any event is talking about the elasticity, whenever anything is talking about the elasticity, it means it is talking about the magnitude of that particular variable. So variable is what? Supply. Magnitude is what? Measurement of supply, right? So how much supply is increasing and how much supply is decreasing just because of some factors. So that topic we are going to discuss. So what is elasticity of supply? So whenever anything is written that elasticity, it means it is talking about the magnitude. So elasticity of supply means what? We can write here magnitude of quantity supplied changes due to respect of percentage changing price. In elasticity of supply, we always think that other factors will be remain constant. Only there must be changing only in just a price. So whatever the percentage change in the price will impact on the percentage change in the quantity demanded. Percentage change. So here you can write magnitude of percentage change in quantity supplied. Percentage change in quantity supplied upon percentage change in the price. Am I just clear or not? So whatever the amount of quantity supplied is percentage is changing just because of percentage changing in the price. This is what called elasticity of supply, which is shown as ES. As you all know, in elasticity of demand it is showing EB. In elasticity of supply it will be shown as ES. This ES is showing the elasticity of supply. Here we need to understand one thing. As we have seen in the elasticity of demand, ever and ever always you get the answer in negative term. -2, -1, -1.5, 0.5. Every time you just get the answer in negative form. Why? Because there is a negative relation between price and quantity demanded. Why it was? Because there is a negative relation between price and quantity demanded. But in this elasticity of supply, there is a, in theory of supply, there is a, or you can say law of supply, there is a positive relation. In demand, it was negative relation between price and quantity. And here, in supply, there is a positive relation in price and quantity. As the price increases, the quantity supplied will be decreased. Is it? Never. As the price increases, quantity supplied is also increases. It means what? There is a one variable is increasing, another variable is also increasing. So when both the variable increases together, so it means what? There is a positive relation between them. There is a positive relation between them. That is why always the answer of ES coming in positive. Positive. It always comes like +2, -2, +2, 1, 3. Whenever you are getting the answer of ES, that will be in positive nature. Am I clear that why it is showing positive? Because there is a positive relation between the quantity supplied and the price. Please let me know if I am clear to you. Clear? Should we come forward? Now, you have to write the formula of elasticity of supply ES. It means what? The percentage change in, just write it right now. Percentage change in quantity supplied upon percentage change in price. Percentage change in price. So if you are doing this, you are getting this formula ES. This is the formula of ES, elasticity of supply. It means what? Whatever the percentage change in quantity supplied. If it means what? Whatever the percentage change in the quantity supplied. Like percentage change in means what? change always means what? Delta. This sign is, this delta is sign is showing always the change, right? So we can write what? We can write the formula. What we can write this formula? ES is equals to delta Q upon my delta P into my P upon my Q. Just formula will always be the same. Formula will always be the same. Here we can write some, like delta is what showing? Delta is showing what? Change. Delta is showing what? This delta is showing what? Change. Q is showing what? Initial quantity. Initial quantity. Initial quantity. P is showing what? Initial price. Initial price. What do you mean by this initial quantity and initial price? Initial quantity means what? Any quantity you are purchasing at the beginning. At the beginning, whatever the quantity you are purchasing at the beginning of the time, initial time, this is what initial quantity. Initial price means what? At what price you are supplying, at what price you are supplying initially. It means what? Let's say the price of this marker is rupees 10, and at rupees 10 I am supplying 100 unit. At rupees 10 I am supplying 100 unit. It means what? It is a initial price is rupees 10 and initial quantity I am supplying, that is 100. This is what? Initial quantity and price. Initial quantity and price. And now if the price increases by rupees 5, it means now what? The price of this marker becomes 15. Now you are supplying 300 units. So this is what the new quantity and new price has been decided. New price will be what? 15. New quantity will be what? 300. The change in quantity what? 200. The change in price was 5. So this is what initial and the new. Initial means what? What was the new the situation at where you are supplying any commodity at particular price at initial level, at the beginning level. This is what? Initial quantity and initial price. Am I clear? Now delta Q is what? Delta Q is what? Change in quantity. Just it is showing change in quantity. Like if you are supplying 300 from 100, you are supplying from 100 units to 300. It means what? If I am asked to, if I just asked to you that how much quantity that you have increased or you the change in the quantity, you will answer me, sir, 200. I have changed the 200 units. It means you will answer the 200 units. So whatever the quantity that is changed, this is what? Change in quantity, that will be 200. 300 is your new quantity. 300 is your new quantity. 100 was your initial quantity, and the change in quantity, that is what? That is 200. Now the change in price. What do you mean by this change in price? Delta P. Delta P is showing change in price. As I have already told you, delta means what? Change. Change means price. Change in price means what? Delta P. Now if we talk about this P1, okay, this is all about this formula contribution. Am I clear? Now we need to find out that how we can get this delta Q or delta P, right? So if I just ask to you, if this is a marker and the price of this marker is rupees 10, if the price of this marker is rupees 10, and at this price you are supplying the quantity at rupees, okay, I have just also I think mentioned now. Okay, I have mentioned it. Now the price of this at initial level it was 10, and the quantity you are supplying, that is, let's say 100 units. Okay, now price increases. Price increases means what? New price means what? P1 is rupees 15, and now you are supplying quantity means what? 300 units. Now you are supplying 300 units. And now I am asking to you that find out the ES, elasticity of supply. Find out the elasticity of supply, right? So now how you can find it, find out the elasticity of supply? First of all, you need to calculate, you need to have this formula in your mind. So as you all know, the formula of ES, that you have to written ES delta Q upon delta P means P upon Q. So first of all, you need to have this formula in your mind. Delta Q delta P means what? Change in quantity, change in P. So here we need to find delta P. What is delta P? Delta P means what? Change in price. Change in price means what? How much price changes from initial level? So you will answer that, sir, P1 minus P. It means what? Sir, 15 minus 10 means, sir, the value of delta P is, right, sir, 5. Okay, very good, great. So your answer will be what? Sir, 5 will be right answer for delta P. Okay. Now if I ask to you what is the change in quantity, so you will answer, sir, Q1 minus Q. Q1 minus Q means what? Okay, you just minus 300 minus 100. So what will be your right answer? Sir, 200. Very good. So you are getting this answer, delta Q is equals to 200. Delta Q is equals to 200. Now you have everything that is necessary requirement in the formula. There is a requirement of delta Q, delta P. You have this delta Q and delta P. You require the P and Q. You have this formula P and Q. Now you just put it the values into the formula, you will get the answer. Now let's try. Now what is the formula that I have already written? So delta Q and delta P means what? Delta Q means what? 200. Delta P means what? 5. Now P means what? 10. Q means what? 100. This P and Q is showing the initial price and quantity. So now you need to find out. 100 ones are 100, 100 twos are 200, 5 ones are 5, 5 twos are 10. Right? So now you are getting this answer that 2 twos are 4. So it means we can say 2 twos are 4. So we can say ES is equals to 4. ES is equals to 4. ES is equals to 4. Am I clear or not? So this is what the elasticity of supply is for. Why? Because why it is not showing negative, that I have already told you, because there is a positive relation between quantity and price and quantity. Here you can say the price is rising. Here price is rising. Here price is rising. Quantity is also rising. Am I clear to know? Am I clear to you all or not? Tell me fast and note it down fast. Okay, easy or not? It is very much easier. So this is the main thing that you can find the answers. You can put this formula and just apply the formula into it and find out the variables of this formula. Definitely you will get your answer. Okay, so this is what means elasticity of supply. Now we need to understand the okay, the question is maybe also asked that what is the percentage change in the quantity and what is the percentage change in price. This may be possible that you have already written in the question. If in question already written in this question there is a change in percentage rupees by 10% and the change in quantity is by 30%, So you can write the answer will be 3, because change in quantity that you have already written. I have already written this formula. If the question is asking that what will be the elasticity of supply when there is a change in percentage change in quantity is 30% due to because of changing of price 10%, what will be the elasticity of supply? So you just need to put it the value into the formula. As I've already told you, the formula of ES, as I have already told you, that percentage change in quantity supplied upon the percentage change in price. Just you need to remember this formula and put it that values that has been already given in the question, put it that values into that formula. So whatever the change in quantity supplied, that is 30%. Directly you just write it 30%, 30, right? Whatever the percentage change in the price, so this is 10% already given in the question, 0 0, that you will get the answer 3. So 3 will be your right answer. Am I clear to you all? So if you are given these directly, it is very much easy question. If the question is asking just only the elasticity of supply, that already some components has been given into the question. So you just need to read that question, understand that question, and put that values into the formula, and you have the direct formula, the percentage change in the quantity supplied per unit of percentage change in the price. So what will be that? 30 upon 10. The answer will be 3. Just you have, I think it will take only 2 to 3 seconds, not more than that. If you are taking the more than 5 seconds, it means you are not doing well. So first of all, you need to understand what exactly the formula of elasticity of supply. Am I clear to you all or not? Is there any doubt or you are facing any problem? Just let me know. शशि बालाजी asking, sir ये प्राइस का 10% कैसे आया? Where I have written the 10%? That one? You are asking this one? 10%. No. Actually, this is a different. I am just mentioning the different type of question. This is a measure type that you will be given that in the question that the at the how the question is given. Just try to understand. Question may be asked in 2 types. First type is this one. If the price of any commodity, initial price of commodity at rupees 10, and you are demanding, you are supplying 100 units at rupees 10, and now the price increased to 15 rupees, and now you are supplying the 300 units. Just find out the elasticity of supply. Question may be asked in this language. First type. This is what called first type. I have mentioned. Now the second type, the question may be asked. What will be the language? Just try to understand. The question may be asked that there is a percentage change in the quantity of 30% just because of change in the price of 10%. Find out the elasticity of supply. This is the second type of language may be asked in your exam. So now both the formulas are same, situations are the same, just asking of question, language of question is different. So just in second type of language, you need to just put that value into the formula. You are changing the 30%, you are changing the 10% of price, just cut it and just you will get your answer. That will be 3. The elasticity of supply will be 3. It means what? This will be considered as this formula, because that if I just tell you one thing, how is this formula you are getting, you don't need to require to understand that by which approval from proven that you are getting this formula. You don't need to prove that. I can prove this how you are getting this formula because of percentage change in quantity. It means what? Q means Q into delta Q upon me multiply 100 delta P, not delta P, here I can write percentage change. This is what you need to understand. This is what percentage change in quantity demanded upon percentage change in price. Just put that English value into the mathematical value. Just let's try to understand. Percentage change in quantity supplied means what? Q delta Q upon Q. Percentage change in quantity supplied means what? 100. Here you can write delta P upon P. P, how much change into the P? How much change into the Q? Percentage is mentioned. It means what? You have to multiply with 100. That is cut it off 100 into 100. Now you have what? Delta Q upon Q upon delta P upon P. This is what? It will go to the up. It will go to the numerator side and will be reciprocal. So what you will get this formula? Delta Q upon Q and multiply by P upon delta Q. Delta P. Delta P, because whenever the numerator goes to the whenever the denominator goes to the numerator, it will be reciprocal. You all know this basic formula of mathematics. So what will be your right answer? What will be the final formula? Delta Q delta P, you can write this delta Q upon delta P, you can write this P multiplied by Q. This is also right, this is also right, both they are same thing, both the things are same thing, but just I have put it the delta value with the delta value and without delta value without delta value. So this is what the basic formula you are getting. I have written this formula directly into the question. This is a proven part of that particular formula, right? So this is the basic formula that you are getting, but you need to remember, you don't need to prove this formula into the exam. Just you need to remember this, both the formulas, this arithmetical formula also and this percentage formula also, because the question may be asked in different type of languages. Question may be also asked that there is a change in the price after the change in quantity, and you have also given the elasticity of supply. Just I am asking to you, I just want to check that you have cleared your basic mathematics formulas or not. Just tell me one thing. This is the formula. ES is equals to delta Q upon delta P multiplied by P upon Q. Just tell me one thing. If you have given this ES, elasticity of supply you have given, initial price you have given, initial quantity you have given, initial price change in price you have also given. Is this any possibility to, or you may be facing any problem to find out the delta Q? If the question is asking that how much change in the quantity supplied, find out that how much there is a change in the quantity supplied. Will it any possibility you are facing, you will be facing any problem to find out that particular question, change in quantity? Just tell me, is there any possibility that you will be faced this problem to find out this change in quantity? Definitely not, because if any variable is given and just asking of the one variable and given all the variables like 1 2 3 4 5, there is 5 variables. There is 5 variables and you have given the 4 variables. So you can find out that particular one variable by the using of these other 4 variables, right? So it means question have 3 to 4 type of languages may be asked. Either it may be asked any variable, either it may be asked like elasticity of supply. So these are some parts of this elasticity of supply. Am I clear to everyone? Just note that formula, and also if you want to just prove that formula, you can write it this one also. And don't forget to write this formula: percentage change in the quantity demanded per unit of percentage change in the price. And also just for the identification, you need to write this one. Now we need to discuss one thing which is very much important, because here you are just getting the answer. Now you have to find out that which type of elasticity is this. It is the perfectly elastic, perfectly inelastic, or elastic, or unit elastic. So these are 5 types that you need to understand. Now components of elasticity of supply. Components of elasticity of supply. The first component is what? ES is equals to 1. ES is equals to 1. ES means what? Elasticity of supply. ES is equals to 1. What does it mean? What does it mean that ES is equals to 1? So let's try to understand with this formula, and I'm just using these my 2 hands so that you can understand this my concept with a very easy like this. So let's take an example. This hand is the price of any commodity, and this hand is the quantity supplied by the producer of commodity. So if this is a price, this is a quantity supplied. Let's say if price rises by 10%, producer try to increase that quantity supplied. So if the price rises of the commodity by 10% and quantity supplied is also rises by 10%, both the variable rises by 10%. Is there any change between them? Anything rising 10% and another rising by 20%, 30%? No, both the variable rises by the same percentage. You are getting the 10% and also getting the 10%. Price is also changes by 10%. Quantity demanded is also changes by 10%. So what you will get? Just remember that formula that I have put it there. There is a change in price, that is 10%, change in quantity, that is 10%. You cut it down and you will get the answer 1. So this is what called ES is equals to 1. ES is equals to 1. ES is equals to 1. So this, if you are getting this situation, so it will be called as unit elastic. Unit elastic. Just tell me, I am clear? Tell me, am I clear or not? नो, इसका मतलब सप्लाई और प्राइस सेम रहे? नो, सप्लाई प्राइस सेम नहीं रहता है. देयर इज नॉट अ सेम थिंग. देयर इज अ percentage, the change in percentage of price and supply is same. There is a percentage change in supply and quantity supply, and the change in price are same. Price is changing by 10%, supply also is changing by 10%. Both the things are changing, but there is the same percent with the same percentage. Then with the same percentage will be considered as the component ES is equals to 1. Getting my point or not? Okay. Now this is what called 1. Now the second possibility is what? ES is greater than 1. ES is greater than 1. It means what? ES is greater than 1 means what? This is what? Elasticity of supply. You are not studying the elasticity of price. You are studying the elasticity. Elasticity means what? You have already, I think you got. What does it mean? Elasticity? Elasticity means what? Fluctuating. Sometimes it increasing, sometimes it is decreasing. Increasing, decreasing. This is what? Elasticity. So you are studying the which elasticity? You are studying the elasticity of supply. It means you are studying the elasticity of supply. So this is what? Elasticity. Well, sometimes supply increases, sometimes it decreases. So whatever the you are studying, that will be regarding as a supply. Reflected will be as a supply. It means what? If the supply increases, then we can say it is the situation of elastic. If the supply increases or increases, more increases, this is what the situation of elastic. If supply is decreasing, if supply is decreasing, this is a situation of inelastic. Inelastic. More elastic means what? More increasing. Less elastic is more. There is changing. So there is changing, but if changing more, this is what? Elastic. Changing less, this is what? Inelastic. Changing less, it is inelastic. In the both the situation, you are getting change in the supply. Both the situation. Now, if I am writing this ES is greater than 1, it means what? The supply is changing more percentage compared to change in the percentage in price. Let's say if this is a price, this is a supply. If price is changing 10%, means what? If the price is increasing 10%, supply increases by 30%. Supply increases by price changing 10%, supply increases by 30%. So if I ask to you, is there equal percentage changing? You will answer no, sir. So if I ask to you that which is changing more, you will answer, sir, supply is changing more. So if supply is changing more, it means what? This is the elasticity situation. If anything is changing more, this means what? Elasticity situation. So what you will get? If the percentage changes 30%, price is changing 10%, so you will get, your answer will be what? 3. It means what? 3 is more than 1. 3 is more than 1. 3 is more than 1. It means what? ES is greater than 1. So whenever the situation of ES is greater than 1, it means it is called elastic. This is the situation of elastic. Whenever the elasticity of supply is greater than 1, that will be considered as a elastic. Okay, so this is all about today's class. Now some elasticity of some components that are already been left remain, that we will be discussing further classes. If you are new on this channel, so you can subscribe to this channel and don't forget to just press the bell icon, so that all the faculties of classes you just get it on time. And also you can join this Telegram channel, Abhishek Sir Official. You can just join this Telegram channel, Abhishek Sir Official, so that you can just get all the PDF notes, current affair, because I also used to take current affair at Bankers Ground, which is very much useful for your SSC examinations also. So all the PDF you are getting in this single Telegram channel. Also you are getting the monthly wise magazines also, right? So this PDF will also be shared on this Telegram channel. So this is all about today's class. So thank you so much you all. We'll meet in further classes. Tab tak ke liye, Jai Hind.